I guess see how that's work. Oh yeah, we are. So yeah, tonight I'm in the garage. We're doing some woodworking. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Can you see it? So we're sanding it down and making it all pretty now. You gotta make it pretty, you know?
Now, what do you what like, do you use like sandpaper and hand, or do you use the electric sander, or do you have like
Well,
a
right now I'm sanding the edges, just so you can see the rough edges. Use the sand. Is sander too loud?
no?
Oh, okay. So yeah, sand it with the sander right now, and then you're gonna go hit it with some regular sandpaper. And I like to use that wire brush, Jake. I love that wire brush. You know,
Just get in there with it.
that wire brush really gets in there, bro. It really does. It's good stuff.
You ever use any files like a rasp or anything on there to get?
That's it. Little file, little rasp. That shit works, bro.
Yeah,
That's just
man,
good
I
stuff.
love the rasp. You just get that shit right out the way. Gone.
You got it. You gotta make these fucking look good for the customers, man.
Hey, the customers seem to be digging it, man.
Dude, I'm like fucking 2-3 months busy with these sluts.
Now, what's the feedback been? Like the customer reviews?
They love them.
Did you get like one like,
Oh.
oh shit, man, that motherfucker is just dope as hell, my dude? Did you get one of those?
I'm waiting until I get one person that doesn't like it. It's bound to happen. Somebody ain't gonna like it.
You know, probably be some bad cop. You know, the guys that are bad, and they won't.
Yeah. You gotta watch out for those stuff.
Well, they always got those cops and firemen dealing the drugs. You know.
Say that again?
They always got those cops and firemen like distributing the drugs.
Oh yeah, we got that around here too.
Yeah, they just caught some dudes in Jersey.
I was surprised they didn't get the Jersey dudes first.
Well, they probably got busted because they caught the guys by you, and that probably led them to the Jersey dudes. Because
Oh yeah, dude, you know that dude fucking said something because he's out.
that's what happened. Because it's very convenient that not like a week or two later they get busted. So
All those cops are gonna go fuck them fire boys up, I think.
well, the funny thing about the guys that got busted up by you is they were like chinglings and shit.
Yup.
You know, like they were like bikers. It's like, how you
It's
gonna be in the police department to be a 1% biker?
Oh no, it's fire department. No cops got caught up here. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
It was all fire department guys. Lieutenant of the fire department. And... What's up, John Rich?
John Rich. What's cracking, baby?
John's asking if I got cops extorting me for plaques. Nah, John Rich, I'm just making a skriller, man. These cops, I do a great job on these plaques, brother. And they love that shit. Well, this is a fire dip. Look at that. Look at the detail and the quality in that.
Josh, whenever you go somewhere, you gotta make one for your destination. So if you get locked up, you can just be like, come on, man, I'll give you this. Just let me go.
Well, I was always going to make sure wherever I send these, that's where I buy my drugs. So
Yeah,
if I ever get locked
Rochester.
up... Oh, yeah.
Up to Rochester there.
So I'm also on the streets, and I'm going to show you. We're going to color fill this. I'll show you how.
Ooh.
So, yeah, I got to get my little fucking one of these out. Look at that guy.
That's nice.
Oh, yeah. See, it gets all those little crunchies in the middle that you can't get with the sandpaper. Let me get the different one. I got the bigger one here. It's different.
There you go.
Yeah, it gets all those little fucking left behind pieces. Come here, I don't know if you can see these left behind pieces. Here, hold on. Can you see that? Oh no.
Yeah,
Can you see me?
I can see you. Yeah, I can see what you're talking about.
Right there. So, so we can hit them with that brush, and all those pieces are gonna be going in a second.
You should make
It's a good
Hulk
little.
Hogan. You should make Hulk Hogan a special plaque.
What should it say?
It should say, all like the controversies, like the racist words he used to say, got in trouble for. And then you can make one of him rubbing like suntan oil on his daughter's ass. You can make a
I'm
plaque of
not
that and send it to him.
Hogan rubbing suntan oil on his ass.
Yeah, so you can make a plaque of him rubbing his on his daughter's ass the suntan oil, and I think he has a gut in the picture too.
He's gonna have to pay for that. That ain't free.
Yeah, but once he sees it, you know, he'll go crazy. He'll be like, "Oh, brother."
Once he sees it, he'll place the order for a bunch more. You think?
Yeah, yeah, because then he could sell them.
Oh yeah.
What do you think?
Oh, I'm gonna go off topic a little bit, but you hear Mikey? He's taking over Drunk News.
I did, and I'm very happy to hear that.
I think that was your idea, right?
Well, it was just a suggestion.
Oh, it's a suggestion. I thought it was your idea.
Well, ideas. Who comes up with ideas? People say stuff. I don't know. I might get it. I might. No.
Mikey's gonna make it his own. He's gonna do a good job. Okay, that's ready for fucking. Oh, so while I was waiting for you, we were trying to get on. I finished this one in the meantime. This is what I finished sanding.
Tell him.
We got
Montgomery.
Yeah, we got a polyurethane this slut. Oh, here, this is a little something for me. I'll show you something I'm working on right here. I only got a little bit of the stain on.
Oh,
what you think about? You see the flag thing? The lines, they're guns.
Yeah, I see that, brother. It's very rustic looking. Very rustic.
You gotta make it rustic. It's for the good old boys, you know?
Yeah, man. You put it out on the property. Put it
if you didn't have the good old... What would you do without the good old boys?
Hey, them good old boys. They never meaning no harm.
No, that's why they're good old boys.
Yeah, just because they run in moonshine and they live in Hazard County, that doesn't mean nothing. Just because Uncle Jesse makes the best moonshine this side of Mississippi.
Oh, I told you about the interview I'm going to try to get, right?
Oh, yeah.
We're going to get
that guy can, like, operate? Do you think that guy can, like, operate like a...
I think we could figure Tickle out, I think. We're going to get Tickle, though.
Is he from North Carolina?
What's up?
Is he from North Carolina?
I don't remember, to be honest with you. I'm not quite sure.
I think they were in the Carolinas. I'm not sure.
Were they? Oh, I think I'm going to need a little wood fill on this one. We got a little chunked out right there. Can you see it? I'm going to try to sand it. I might be able to... No, I think you got to fill that in.
Josh, there's like some furniture makers that like make hand furniture, and they will purposely put flaws in them.
They do what?
Flaws. They will purposely put flaws in their furniture.
Why?
Because they'll say this isn't made by a machine. And they'll put some kind of flaw in it, to say look, and I guess like the that's probably a tradition. I'm assuming that goes back to when you had the hand like cabinet makers and furniture makers, and then it switched over to industrial, where the guys still did their like, you know, their handcrafting, but they didn't want people that it was made in a factory, so they would do imperfections. That's what I'm assuming. It's like that's how like tradition kind of start.
You think it gives it a little personality?
Yeah, that makes it like unique signature of the artist. But it's just something to say like, hey, this wasn't done by a machine. You know, this was done by a hand.
Done by a machine, no. It was done by a machine.
Terminator did it.
I'm gonna sand it out a little bit, buddy.
Yeah, you gotta, you know, get the edges nice and smooth.
I got some wood fill in the house, some sandable wood fill I can grab. It's not that bad though. Little spot, we can fix that. No big deal. No big deal. So yeah, you know about color filling, buddy?
No, I do not. Is it anything like painting? Like you paint something?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna put in the letters and the numbers here. I'm gonna put some color, red and black.
Now, do you take like a little paintbrush?
Fuck no! I'm gonna show you tricks with spray paint.
Ooh.
gotta do a little sanding first, though.
See, what you gotta do is you gotta get a sock, right? And then you spray some paint in the sock, and you take a nice huff, and then you start doing it.
Yup.
Hey, that guy's got a yarmulke on. There's a guy in New York with a yarmulke on. In the Bronx. Yeah, he's in the Bronx. He's wearing a yarmulke.
You don't want yarmulke.
Can you believe that in New York City, in the Bronx, a guy's wearing a yarmulke? I've never seen that before.
You never seen a Jew?
Never. In New York. Not one. Ever. Hey, Josh, that's not true. I've seen a lot of.
Okay,
when you go to the Yankee games, like there'd be like a lot of the fans were Jewish, and they'd have their yarmulkes on. And one time I saw food with a New York logo, the NY and the yarmulke. I didn't know that was allowed, and you know, like I didn't know that Yahweh, whatever the guy's name is.
That's pretty blasphemous.
One time I seen a dude, because West Orange is a very Jewish town, and did you ever see those like hippie Jews? They're all like hippies, but they're Jews. And the dude he had a yarmulke on with the Grateful Dead bear on it. And I'm like, dude, no, sir, that's not religious in any way, sir.
Sir, you know you're not supposed to be wearing that, sir. Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the building, sir.
And then, what else did I see? Crazy stuff. Oh, you know that guy? There's that big, like Jewish, like reggae scene.
Yeah.
And that one guy is like real famous.
He's an asshole.
Netanyahu? Yeah, of course he is, because he's like that Orthodox where he doesn't touch you, and, you know.
Oh yeah. I don't like that guy.
I thought the one song he did was good. I like the one song he did. His name's like Netanyahu or something.
That's a funny name.
Yeah, like why don't they have normal names? Like, you know, like a nice normal name like Smith or Jackson.
Smith, Jackson, Washington, Jefferson,
Eisenhower.
Moving on to the east side.
Evil Knievel.
That's
a strong American name. Evil Knievel. That's a strong American name.
That's a man's name.
And that's a real man right there, Evil Knievel.
Yeah, it was.
That was a man's man.
Oh fuck! I got Mikey messaging me for some reason.
It's probably some drunk news. He's gonna be bothering your ass for fucking every 2 seconds.
He's telling me about his computer.
Oh,
I don't
great!
care about it.
Just do your fucking show, all right?
Because his computer's a little fucked, so he's gonna tell me about it for some reason.
I think Mikey's gonna do a good job, man. This is his. It's his time right now. I think he's been working a lot on his shit. You know, it's time to pass the torch. You know.
It is. I'm done with junk news. It's an error. It's over with. I'm just done.
Well, Josh, you don't have the time anymore. I mean,
right now, because I can't. Like I can do how to be a man. I can do how to be a man and work right now and talk to you. I can't do that with drunk news.
I mean, what are you supposed to do? Take time away from the ducks and the chicks to do some stuff like that? No, let Mikey do it, man.
Yeah,
and you know what? And Mikey, I think a lot of the drunk news fans will enjoy Mike. Because first of all, 90% of them know him already.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think it's a natural, it's a perfect fit. It's a perfect fit. And I do remember saying, Mikey put out on his Watch TV network the final episode of the Drunk News, and I said, Mike, you should take over the Drunk News. And I think that's how it all started. Was I just kind of said, hey, Mikey, you should take over the Drunk News. And I think I said something to you, and you're like, wait a minute.
The only character that I want Mikey to keep in is the 210 Weatherman.
Okay.
We got to keep that character in there. Have to.
Just because, you know.
Well,
The
just
guy,
because
the guy's such a fucking, he's such a sycophant of the
oh,
DNA.
we made the last episode. He made sure he had to come and comment on the video. Then he deleted
But you
it.
know what's funny? It took him like 2 weeks almost to comment on it. Because you know
Oh,
he
yeah.
can't get like Wi-Fi, and he can't get on his computer. But he's successful though, man.
It's a successful channel that's never gotten any money.
That's hilarious, dude. I fell over laughing when I read that. I'm like, what? Successful for a homeless guy?
I don't know, like having subscribers, it doesn't really make you successful, in my opinion.
Dude, you know what was the best was when we zinged him with the deadbeat dad comment, and he was like all lying, like, "Oh, me and my baby mama were laughing about that." I'm like, "What do you?" Like, dude, you're on public assistance if you make any money, so you don't have to, you know, fucking.
You're on public assistance, bro.
Yeah, and then any money you do have, you spend on weed. You ain't
Yeah, 'cause
buying you ain't buying your little boy shoes. You ain't buying him a new mitt for his birthday. Come on, man, get yourself together.
Get yourself.
Your old man. Get your life together.
You gotta man up and be like John Rich. See, John Rich, he had his problems. He manned up. Now he's doing good.
Yeah, he said, "Look, I have this baby. I don't want to take care of it, so he fucking drowned the fuck."
Big deal.
You know, nobody knew who the baby was. Nobody cared.
Well, no crime, no foul. You know, or no harm, no foul. However you say that.
Exactly. Like,
Oh,
what?
yeah.
You think the baby had any friends? Oh, ain't nobody friends with a baby.
Ain't nobody remember that yet. Come on, man.
Like, nobody's gonna remember that guy in 2 days. Shut up.
Yeah, you've been born for 2 days. How many people are you gonna know?
Yeah. So I gotta go to jail for life because you were here for 2 fucking days. You even did nothing ever. Name one thing you did. Nothing.
Shit on yourself and you cry. Come on.
Pain in the ass.
King of
It should be
the ass.
legal. I should get a reward for this.
Hold on, I gotta fucking what's this? Okay. Oh, I don't know what that was about. Hold on, I gotta blow this off.
Okay, I'm gonna show this guy to everybody.
Okay, cool. So this one, we're pretty much ready to go on this one right now. Let me get the paper towel. Get the mineral oil. Check this shit out, yo.
Check this old fly shit out. Everything is everything, man. Just get that cream right.
Oh, actually, keep talking. I have to run in the house and I have to get some fucking blue painter's paint tape real quick. Hold on.
Hello, everybody. I don't know what to talk about. I could sing a song maybe, but I'm outside and I don't want my neighbors laughing at me. They'll be like, "Ah, look at that jerk. He's singing a song." But I must say, it's a nice, cool evening. Don't even need a jacket. Just a nice New York Yankees hoodie, as you can see, right there. Yeah, baby. Just hanging outside, enjoying the evening. I was watching this thing about it was made like I don't know, a bunch of years ago by the BBC, and they got this guy Louis that goes around and bothers people, asking them stupid questions and shit. And he was in Philly, and he was like with the cops, like going up to the corner boys, like, "Yo, man, when are you leaving? When are you getting out of here?" And he couldn't understand, like, that he went to like scenes of shootings there was like 30 people standing on the corner, ain't nobody seen nothing. And this guy couldn't understand that. And the cops were like, "Well, these people think that that's just bad. They think, that we're the authority and they don't want to cooperate with the authority." It's like, no, stupid. If somebody finds out that they snitched on them, they ain't fucking what life ain't worth fucking 2 nickels. And the guy from England couldn't understand that. It's like, well, buddy, welcome to Philly. That's a crazy town. And I heard over there in San Francisco, they're having a big problem with like garbage and rats and junkies, like just being like passed out in the street or aggressively panhandling, which is cool, man. If that's like your thing, but you know, you're not gonna have any tourists coming to your city because that's gonna scare the shit out of people. Hang on one second, I gotta answer my buddy. Blam. We got the Yankee game on, baseball season. Everybody loves baseball. I don't think
Happy?
there's the baseball game. I was just telling the folks that everybody loves baseball. I don't know one person that doesn't love baseball.
I don't like baseball.
I don't know you, motherfucker.
Divorce me.
No,
I can
most
play.
people don't. Most people I know don't like baseball. To tell you the truth,
It's
I like-
I play it,
I like
but not.
it because all the action happens in your head.
That is true.
It all happens in your head.
What happens in your head? A lot of things.
Like a lot of like dancing hula monkeys, people juggling shit, like
Okay,
sometimes there's like squirrels running around chasing each other.
that's awesome.
Yeah, man, that's always good. But then sometimes it gets bad. Bad things go around in there. That's not fun.
Like what?
Oh, just like the chemicals kind of start spilling a little different, and I start to feel a little different, and then like just think of stuff like, yeah, that would be really cool if like some guy got smashed in the face with a wrench.
Ooh. Sounds
Or,
fun.
Oh, that'd be really cool if this guy got hit on the head with a beer bottle.
But the guy in the baseball game?
Anybody, a nun,
Every-
priest,
okay.
who cares?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it would be awesome to like come out of retirement and go to church, some pedophile priest up there, and then just some dude come up with a big old wine bottle and crank him on the head. I would laugh my ass off.
That would be pretty funny. Someone needs to send Shane a fucking link to the stream. I want Shane here. We gotta teach him some stuff.
All right.
You gonna link him or you want me to?
It's probably easier for you to do it.
Okay, I'm on it,
I'll
buddy.
do it if you want me to. I'll do it.
I got it, buddy.
Sweet.
Which fucking which profiles are you using?
I think he's on his normal one.
Which one's that? The one with the car or the one with
It's either the one with the car or the wrestler. I don't know. Shane Lochiora, whatever his name is.
Why is he gonna be such a pain in the ass?
I don't like having a friends list. I don't like seeing high numbers on my friends list. I don't like having. So like Shane will have these things, and then when he gets his account back, I'll just delete that. And then all of a sudden, I get a new friend request like a month later. Oh, I'm off my account. I'm like, motherfucker, I don't want all this shit.
Oh, Shrapnel's in there telling me it's Yoshihara. He has 2 with that name there, buddy. 2 Yoshiharas.
I thought
Okay,
it was
so let me demonstrate.
Hajimoto.
I'm gonna show you my technique. So what you want to do is just the parts I don't want to get with the paint, with the fill, just mark it off a little bit.
It's called masking, sir. Mask it.
I mark it off, and this is your secret weapon right here, mineral oil.
Mmm.
Right where, like there, you're gonna put some mineral oil on that one part right there. Not much, just a little bit. A little bit to make it wet, you know.
You got to move that bottle. It's right in front of the camera.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so you got just a little bit to make it wet. Not much, just a little bit. So one side, I'm gonna do the other one now. Uh-oh, that might be a little too much. Might have to put it in my cock.
Get it quick.
Well, it's sinking into the letters. That's the problem. That's where I just fucked up. Yeah. They'll be alright now. So the mineral oil, I'm gonna do this, get it out of the letters where it fucked up. Oh, mineral oil makes everything look so good. This beautiful cherry wood with that mineral oil on it. Look at that.
Man, That's a nice
beautiful
shine on there.
Look at that beautiful chick. So what you're gonna do? You got your spray paint.
Now,
What
what
you wanna
color are
do?
we talking? What color?
This is gonna be red.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the side in red and the name in black.
Ooh.
So you're gonna hit it, and you're just gonna. Oh, I fucked up. I got all over it. God damn it.
Get your rag.
It's all right. It's a little spray paint. I gotta do it. I gotta do it downwind if I'm doing it.
You can get different nozzles for that shit, you know.
Yeah. It's all good. I have an airbrush thing, but it's fucking all the nozzles are dirty. So now I'm gonna do the other side, the bottom. I like to spray a bunch of paint in there so it fills that. And what's going to happen when that spray paint dies, all you got to do is sand that off. The mineral oil makes it so you just take the paint off and not really the top of the finish because it has a little coat of it. Comes right off.
And then it'll be in the insides, right? Inside the letters.
Yep, it'll be in the inside of the letters. So this is ready to dry.
Now, Josh, I'm going to tell you the technique when you say you're blocking it off, it's called masking.
I call it blocking.
So I'm just going to tell you the technical terms, just so you don't get your balls busted.
So the next one we're going to do, which one, satin or gloss? Ooh, I think I'm going to go satin. So we got those other ones, we got to poly those sluts now.
Ooh, nice. What kind of brush you got?
It's over here. Just a little old paintbrush, nothing special. Because you don't need nothing special.
You don't use like a bigger one?
Nah, I like a small one because I get in all the crevices. I like that. Let me get my screwdriver to open it.
But couldn't you use maybe an inch or inch and a half, and then go over it, and then go with the little one and get the crevices?
Well, to be honest, that's the only thing I have right now.
I think you could save a little time doing that. You know, just like
yeah. You don't know my technique though.
I understand.
You don't know my technique, brother. You get that poly. Look at that right there. Oh, we gotta get this poly. Ooh, ooh, that's attractive right there. Oh, see, this is why. Also, you want to make sure you have a compressor, an air compressor hooked up with a blow up, because you get that little extra poly in there. I like to just blow it right out. I take the air. You get the little white spots in there. I'll just take the air compressor. I'll blow that shit right the fuck out.
Sweet.
No man. It's faster instead of having to work it in and do all this and that. I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion. You know.
I got you.
I could be wrong, but it's my opinion, brother.
Now, Josh, what's do you have like a more popular item, like a police badge or a fire?
NYPD badge, hands down. I'm backed up fucking a month with orders just for those.
Now, are these guys that you know, or are they guys that
never met them? I put an ad out when I want some more work. I put on Facebook's the Craigslist, and then they just contact me because they love my shit.
So you got like
I do a good job.
You got these dudes down in the city going, "We love Josh's shit."
Yup. I got detectives. We got TSA agents. We got fucking K9 units.
Did you ever get any correctional officers, like Rikers?
No. Is that correct? I think I have a Dutchess County Corrections Officer, one that I'm working on.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know if it's a sheriff's badge, but they're the corrections too.
Yeah, because they are sheriffs. But I was just wondering, because Rikers is different, man. They ain't got no sheriffs in New York City. Rikers is like, you know.
Rikers hires the same people that they use in Iraq for the prison camps.
Rikers hires the people that are just one step above the people that are in there.
Yep. Basically. Oh yeah, I have a guy in my fire department. He works for a federal prison. He was asking me about making one for him, but I don't think he wants to pay. So.
Well, Shay, okay, I'll make one for the prisoners then.
If you don't want to pay, don't ask.
Yeah,
No offense
you're
to
like, look, this is the cost. This is what it costs, and that's that.
I'm just saying, cherry wood isn't cheap. You try to buy cherry at the lumber yard, the shit is not cheap, bro.
Now, Josh, you got one of them hanging down at your firehouse?
I have not made one yet for my firehouse.
You got to do it for the boys, man.
I haven't decided what I want to do yet. I'm gonna do something, but I don't know what. I haven't got. That inspiration has not struck yet.
I got you. You're just waiting for something for the wow factor. Like,
Yeah,
wow.
I got a bunch of different fire designs I'm working on too. So, the newer one I end up liking better than the old one. Then I get a new one, I like that better.
You know what you should do? You're better off doing is like, I don't know if you ever watched the Little Rascals, but they had their own fire department one time. So you should have like
I know.
Spanky and Stymie and all of them like on the fire truck because
Wasn't
they
one of
had
them named?
what's that?
Was one of them named Stinky?
No,
No. Okay.
no, but they had Petey and he would like pull the fire truck, the fire wagon.
That dude was awesome.
Petey was a pit bull, and everybody hates pit bulls, but they love Petey. I think
Oh,
people
I forgot
started out.
about that. Yeah, yeah. Why does everybody hate pit bulls?
Yeah, everybody loves Petey, and that circle around his eye, they drew that on.
I'm gonna have to kick the compressor on for a minute, so it's gonna get loud. But I'm gonna put me on mute. You keep talking, I can hear you. Okay.
Humana. Josh should make uh, I was thinking of something stupid he can make, but I can't think of anything. Oh, he can make the porn stars. He can make the porn stars. On the 3D printer, you could get like who's a porn star? Amber Lynn. she was Ron Jeremy, but that's not a lady. Um, Savannah, she was popular in the 70s, I think. Who is it? Jenna Jameson, she was very popular. Um, you could do let's see, something stupid. Um, oh, you could do trash cans of the 50s, like those metal trash cans that are all dented that Oscar the Grouch lives in. That's real stupid. That's dumb. You could do stuff for like on the 3D printer, stuff for little babies they could stick in their mouth and chew on. Like, like when they're teething. Yeah, that's a good idea. Because it's probably poison. Um, let's see what else. Oh, you know what? And this isn't stupid. You could do stuff because people love fishing. Everybody loves fishing. So you can make some like fishing plaques. Or if some jerk off has a boat and it's called like the Orca, you can make like a little boat thing for the guy. Fucking asshole guy. Or you get some jerk off who owns like Chevrolets, and you make him a nice fucking gay ass Chevy sign. Or you could like make your own booze and sell that to people. That's awesome. You could import like illegal narcotics and sell that to people because that's also awesome. It's high profit, high profit, but it's high risk too. You could make let's see. I can't think of stupid things right now. I don't know. You can make little dolls of like the liberals.
Little dolls.
No, like just like little heads. Oh, look at that. You know what you should do, Josh? You should make a big quarter. George Washington, make a big old quarter with George Washington on it and a big eagle on the back. Going caw, caw, caw.
You love eagles.
I do. Rock, flag, and eagle, man.
Fuck yeah, bro. I got the eagle on this one.
Rock, flag, and eagle.
Oh yeah. Pinewood Derby cars. Fuck Pinewood Derby. Oh, fucking Dems is on here talking about Bonnie Rott and the porn star. He loves that bitch.
Who is it?
Bonnie Rott and the porn star.
Awesome.
No, Dems is in the chat. He's talking about her.
Yeah, but we can make one of her, like on the thing, you know, and then all the fans.
Oh yeah.
You got to do it like a like Ron Jeremy, like dudes with humongous fucking cocks. That's hilarious.
Cocks are always fun.
Like Lexington Steele. He's he used to go on Howard Stern because Richard Christie like loves porn and like he loves like guys that like have huge cocks and shoot ropes. He says, and that's like his favorite guy. So they brought him on one day.
Richard Christie never responded to my Facebook friend request.
He's a jerk off.
He probably thinks he's too good for me.
Yeah, well, he's Mr. Mr. Important, Mr. He's funny, but he's not. Well,
he jumped for Ice.
What's that?
He jumped for Ice Earth, right?
Yeah, Iced Earth.
Yeah.
A couple other bands, but Iced Earth was the most known one.
Yeah, the other bands probably suck too.
But it's funny, he would talk about the tours and like how there was no chicks. It was just like all dudes, and he didn't get laid or nothing. And it was just like, and Howard's like, you got to be kidding me. He's like, you were on like a world tour and you didn't like. He goes, no, girls that came to our show.
It's not a fucking Justin Bieber pop concert or something. It's fucking metal.
Well, if you played a Bolshevik concert, I'd say your audience was very well represented by the ladies.
Yes, because you were handing out all your goddamn flyers on the hairdressing salon.
Hey, however you can get them in.
Can't argue with that. What I used to do is when we had shows, I would go take the flyers and go to the record store, and then I go look through the records. You know how they're all on or the CDs, and then where we sound like, I put the flyer right in there. Be like, oh, you like to check this show out?
Did it work?
Yeah. I don't know. I never asked. I never found out. I'm assuming no. I'm going to assume it didn't work. Oh, man. Once we're done with this, we got painting to do. We got to paint some Hellraiser cubes. We got busy night, man.
How those are still popping?
A few a day I sell. It's like having a part-time job.
I'm going to put the link on to like this like horror page that they all like the Cenobites and shit.
Oh, people love this shit. I think I'm up to like 1,200 I've sold so far. Doing big on that. And they're going for like $40 a pop, so you do the math.
So 40 times 1,000 is 40,000.
No, it's 400. Yeah, 40 grand, Jake. Killing it off the Hellraiser cube.
Times 1,000 is 40,000.
Yeah, anything times 1,000 is 40,000.
Yep. See, that's how math works.
Yep.
See, the great thing about math is you could just make up your own numbers, and who's going to argue with you?
Who, a mathematician? He ain't got time for that.
Oh yeah, well, what's your degree in, sir? Where did you go to clown college, sir? Did you go to McDonald's college, sir? Or did you go to math college? Because if you didn't go to math college, you can't speak on it.
I went to math college.
And you know what I'd say? Bullshit. You didn't go to no math college, and the guy would be like, "Well, I have a PhD and well, let me see it." I go, "You got that out of a Cracker Jack. You wrote on the back of a fucking magazine to get that." See, Josh, you always got to, like, no matter what, the guy could be like the general and killed everybody in the war, and you just be like, what?
No, you didn't.
You just be like, that's shit. Who cares? You didn't do that. You're not that guy. You're pretending to be that guy.
Oh, you rescued some cats out of a building when it was on fire? Liar. You just pretend.
You know, the best is you go, bullshit. You guys are like, what? You're a fucking liar. What?
Really telling us a heartfelt story like that, you just say bullshit.
Dude, I've done it because it's funny.
It sounds fun.
Well, but I'll do it at like stupid times. Like somebody will be like, "Well, I was at the grocery store today." And I'll go, "Bullshit." Just
bullshit. Nobody goes to the grocery store on Tuesday. It's over you.
They'll be like, "Oh yeah, well today I was, when I was at ShopRite, bullshit." They're like, "What? What?" See,
Oh
Josh,
man,
I
we
have
gotta
a
go.
crescendo, and like I just things will just happen, and then I get
Yeah,
start to get yelled at, and I don't like it.
yeah.
So you know what? Anybody that wants to yell at me is not my friend.
Oh, we gotta go to Middletown tomorrow, buddy.
Oh, Middletown, the Taco Bell.
You love Middletown, right?
I've been to Middletown.
You have.
I have been to Middletown, and guess what? I went right past the Taco Bell in Middletown because there was this place, Club New York, right behind it, and I
Okay.
played to an empty room there.
Yes, you did.
Empty room.
Yes, you did. They
We
don't like. They
played.
don't take the Bolsheviks around here.
We played in front of our friend Joe, Spatula, and Spatula's friend.
Was the club owner even there?
Probably doing coke in his fucking office.
Fuck yeah, bro. I love that shit.
And then there was some Canadian band that came down from like Quebec, like the Frenchy part.
Oh
And like,
no.
so we're standing out in the parking lot, and so I think we were like the only band that played because like there was nobody there, and I guess because people wouldn't show, like the bands didn't even show up. So this band drove all the way from Quebec to play this show, and it was all like they went and they walk up and there's nobody there. The doors are locked, and they're like, and they're like looking at us because they knew we were like associated with like the rock and roll music, and none of them spoke English, and none of us spoke French. And what were we supposed to do? Because they were kind of looking at us like, help us. Like, listen, motherfucker, I ain't helping you. I don't know you. And you're French. I was taught that you don't like the French. I mean, I would have talked to the girlie, but I think I know 2 words in French. I thought it was kind of funny though. Well, that's punk rock, man. You drive. Well, they drove to another country and getting across the border. They bust your balls. Holy shit! Do they bust your balls? So that's not even easy.
No, nothing's easy. Nothing's
But
ever easy, man.
hopefully they had other shows booked, man. So they didn't have to drive back home. But they probably got cheaper gas. So down here,
Look at that. Look at that, buddy.
sweet. You know what you should do? Make a badge for an undercover cop, and his number will be 187.
Oh, it should be. You want to see the Texas Rangers badge I fucked up?
Yeah, man. The Texas Rangers were badass back in the day.
Check this one out. Can you see it?
I could see like a hole in it or something.
That's it was a hidden knot in the wood. It would
So
have
you
looked
didn't
great.
fuck up. It was just a knot.
Nah, there's a knot in there. I'm thinking maybe I could fill it.
Try to fill it. Don't scrap it. Try to fill it, but
Oh, this is my scrap pile over here. Stuff to work on.
you don't want to send out a less than, you know.
No.
You need to keep up your reputation, your quality, maintain the quality. That's
Oh yeah,
important.
I do a good job. You want to keep that going, you know?
You should make a special Alex Jones "I'm so sorry" plaque.
Oh, excuse me, sir. I had to clean my paintbrush.
Oh, that's cool.
Had to clean. I don't have water out here, so you keep a gallon out.
You should get a paintbrush spinner.
This one we gotta wait for this to dry, then we can sand her up. Because it fell on the floor and the tabs fell off the back, so I had to glue and clamp them.
That looks like a guitar, dude. When you turned it around, it looked like the body of a guitar with the clamps on it and shit. You should make a police badge guitar. I guarantee you, there's a cop that plays guitar.
Oh yeah. How would you do it? Would you make the badge in front of the guitar where the pickups go, or would you make it the back of the body?
No, I would make the fucking badge like the front of the guitar. Like, like just have the badge like on the front. So like when you're playing it, it's a sideways badge.
Oh fuck yeah. That's awesome. We should do that.
And we'll sell it to the cops.
Cops scare me, bro.
Yeah, but I was around a lot of those guys when they were off duty, and they don't bother you too much.
Sometimes.
Like the one guy that lived with this girl I was dating, her neighbor was a homicide detective in North, and he would smoke cigars, and he was telling me, he's like, yeah, I smoke cigars because you walk in, these dead bodies fucking stink up, and then like one night he must have been drunk because he started telling me that, oh man, this guy is a big shooting today, and and he's like, there was brains, and I'm like, that's fucked up, dude. You don't even know me, and you're saying that shit.
Bro, you don't know me. Just coming here talking that.
Well, I'll listen all day, man.
You would. That's something you would do.
Like when my neighbor, like the Vietnam guys and a lot of those like war guys, they don't like to tell stories, but sometimes they'll just start talking and you just shut up and listen. And my dude was telling me how they were in a helicopter and they're, getting ready to there's like 2 or 3 helicopters getting ready to like take off. And his sergeant was next to him and he was talking and he had his head down. He said, I was fucking around with my boots. Like something in my boot was bothering me. And all of a sudden, one of the helicopters, a missile, one of the pilots must have hit a fucking missile launch thing, went into this helicopter. And it had 2 doors open, and it just went in and took like 3 guys' heads off that were sitting next to him, like a sergeant and the 2 other guys. And he just was like, yeah, I was like, holy shit. And I'm like, if that happened to me, I'd be in a coma for the rest of my life. But the dude just told it like it was no big deal. It was just like, yeah. And then he was telling me a story about how he used to go buy gunpowder and make his own firecrackers. He said he took because the neighbors were real assholes. So he took like one of them like old school coffee cans. Like remember like when you were a kid, the coffee cans were like metal. Filled it with gunpowder because he was in explosives and shit. So he filled it with fucking. He goes, you used to be able to get it real cheap. And he goes, I fucking threw it over the fence and fucking blew a hole in the neighbor's fucking lawn and busted out all their windows. I was like, you are crazy, man. He goes, yeah, one night I got pissed off and shot up their house. I was like, oh, fuck, Gary. And then I met Gary because I was like drunk walking down the street. I was like, hey, what's up? And he goes, I've lived here for 40 years and you're the first person that ever said hello to me. I'm like, fuck, motherfuckers, And that's how we became friends with them.
Nice.
And he was a great guy. And then right when I was moving out, I was like, all right, Gary, I'm out, And then Jesus called me because we were all friends together. And he said, yo, Gary's got cancer. He goes, I said, what's up? Because he would never drink with us. Like, we'd always be drinking. He's like, no. And he goes, I saw Gary walk into his house with a fucking huge bottle of vodka. And he goes, Gary, are you okay? He goes, I got cancer. And just turned and walked in the house. And just didn't want to hang out. Didn't want to, I think he just decided, like, look, I lived my life, and I'm just going to take this fucking and just go out my way. Because that's the kind of guy he was, man. He was a man's man. You know what? He was also a veterinarian.
Oh, a veterinarian?
And you wouldn't know it. Like, I always thought he was kind of dopey. But, he's probably a Polak, so, Polaks are dopey.
Polacks are pretty bad.
But some Polacks, like my grandfather was like a chemist. His nickname was Foggy because they said like he was just like, he didn't know what was going on. He didn't know what day it was. He didn't know what color shoes he had on. But he was chemistry.
Drugs.
What's that?
He was a chemist making drugs.
No, he made like epoxy, um, a lot of stuff for like adhesive shit.
Okay.
Um, he didn't work for a drug company. It was like a adhesive kind, like yeah, he worked on different kinds of epoxies and shit. Like,
That's what he wanted you to think.
well,
You
my
never
dude
know.
had no jaw, no tongue, got his arm fucking cut off, broken ribs and broken leg for the rest of his fucking life. And that motherfucker was the toughest dude you're ever gonna meet. Would just
That's
go
awesome.
walking down the street. He taught me. I couldn't understand a word he said. Try talking to somebody with no jaw and no tongue. It's very hard to understand. But me and Grandpa sat there and he would talk about football and baseball, and I learned to understand him after a while.
Oh yeah.
So I get to hear all the cool stories about, like, the baseball games he went to and fucking war stories. And he would take me to the
Oh,
VFW with him every weekend.
did he tell you about the 50 men he killed?
No, my grandfather, he was like I said, he was a chemist and he worked for this company called Hercules Powder, which made bombs and shit. So he wasn't even supposed to be allowed to join the military, but somehow he got in the Navy. And he wasn't like on any of the crazy shit. Like, he would escort cargo ships in the Atlantic. Um,
Uh-huh.
his claim to fame, like the greatest war story he told me. Well, no, it was my grandmother that told me this. My grandfather went to visit one of his buddies who was on a because they were officers. So he went to go visit one of his buddies on the submarine, and they got drunk and he passed out, and the submarine took off. So my grandfather couldn't get back to his ship because he's drunk on a submarine under the ocean. That's one of the greatest war stories I ever heard.
Two colors, buddy.
Looks good, man. Looks like America.
Maybe we'll give him a little more red. See how the red's feeling. Red's a little drippy. I don't like the red.
What kind of paint you using? You got to get the no runs, no drips, no errors.
Okay, it should be good. The middle of the design, I burn it anyways, like this. So if any paint gets in it, it'll get burnt up and you won't see it. So
How do you do that? Torch it?
be very careful.
So you just kind of go over it and you just keep looking at it and just go over it and keep looking at it.
Just a process, brother. Just a
Well,
process.
but that's one of those things we're talking about with the imperfection. Yo, is that a Hank 3 hoodie?
It is.
Shit, man. That's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's got the skull with the mohawk and then the cowboy skull.
My old lady got it.
That's some bad ass shit, my man. What does it say on the front?
Just three.
3 nails? Is it the 3 nails?
Just three.
Oh, okay. Nothing on the back?
I don't know. Is there?
Hank. It says Hank. I could see.
Oh,
But
I didn't know
you ever
that.
see that? You ever see some of the tattoos people get when they put those old nails, those rusted out old, and
oh yeah.
the 3? That's bad, man.
I wouldn't do that. I definitely wouldn't do that.
I'm not getting nobody's band tattooed on me. I'm sorry. Unless
Your
you're
band
paying. Like, if the exploited gave me $100, or or at least if they paid for the tattoo and gave me $100, I'd do it. But
Yeah.
I mean, I love the exploited. I'll wear their shirts, but
I don't love them. Fuck the exploited.
they're one of my favorites. I would never put. What am I supposed to put? Sex Pistols. I'm gonna get that tattooed on me. Yeah, I'm looking jerk.
You think a wood glue would stay good out in a cold garage, or should I bring that inside?
I would bring it inside, man. If you can't go below a certain temperature.
Okay. All
Once
right,
that shit freezes. All right, man.
it looks like I'm all done with work, brother.
Sounds
What did,
good.
what did we learn tonight?
We learned how to, get the paint going in there. We learned how to put the mineral oil on. You put the mineral oil, then the paint. This way you could wash the paint off nice. We learned about cherry and putting was that mineral oil you were painting in the with your little brush, or was that stain?
Polyurethane.
Polyurethane. There you go. We learned polyurethane with the little brush, and some just inane banter.
That's it, brother. You go have yourself a beer. You earned it. I'm gonna go and have myself a beer as well.
And have yourself something to eat.
Fuck yeah, brother. You earned it.
Sweet.
Later, brother.